questions being raised after a Fayetteville mother allegedly tried to poison her kids with lighter fluid. We're learning those children were released back into her care even after she was committed to a mental health facility days before being arrested for child abuse. Morgan Norwood taking those concerns to Child Services today. Morgan, what did you find out?
Well, Tisha, the Department of Social Services could not comment on this case because there is an open investigation. But here's what we know about this. The children were placed with the neighbor while Octavia Robinson received treatment after being committed. Now, it's unclear, the district attorney said, whether the children were released back into her care after being released from the hospital. But keep in mind, those children were just downstairs with the neighbor. So, Tisha, the access was there. We did take those concerns to the Cumberland County Department of Social Services Director Brenda Jackson. She was not able to speak with us on camera, but she did address some of our concerns and general questions via email. So we asked about the protocol for placement in these types of situations, and the county says children are placed into foster care if there's some level of abuse and neglect. But in Sunday's situation, Robinson was committed for threatening to harm herself. So since she wasn't a threat to her children at that point, that may be why. The other thing, we also asked about that protocol. According to the Department of Social Services, parents can identify kinship and safety sources in the event of an emergency. So while District Attorney Billy West is looking at that access that mom had when she returned home from the mental hospital, he says he's also concerned with Octavia Robinson's mental health.
One of the things we represented to the judge was that we thought there was mental health issues which played a part in these allegations.
So again, Octavia Robinson being held at the Cumberland County Detention Center without bond. Those children in the care of DSS at this hour.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again, hit you with a video. Now this video right here comes out of North Carolina by way of Fayetteville. And I know North Carolina, don't y'all get mad at me, because I know I was on y'all ass about 2 weeks ago, but it was South Carolina too, if that make y'all feel any better. So it wasn't just you all, but since you all both the Carolinas, I guess you got to take that lick equally. But in this case, we have a sad situation. Now, nothing is worse than having a mom or a dad who does things to hurt their children, who do things knowingly and intentionally trying to help them. I don't know whether it's a cry for help and also a sign of mental illness. I think it's a little mixture of both, and also a little devilish in there too, because let me tell you something. If you got to do all this and then you say, like this woman in this case says, she don't want to have anything to do with her children, why lay down and have them? Why sit up here and go through the process of procreating and all this other stuff? You wasn't saying that when you was laying down enjoying having sex. So why do people say this after the children are born? And no child should have to go through this type of torture and abuse. Now, this woman tried to put lighter, well, not try, she did, put lighter fluid in her son's drinks, trying to, I guess, poison them. I don't know if she's thinking that this is going to poison them like turpentine, stuff like that, or different kind of poisons or barbiturates that they put in drinks and stuff, you know, stuff to make people go unconscious, or some of it killing them. I don't know what her intentions was, but it wasn't nothing good. And then the thing that she said that really hurt me the most is the fact that she don't want to have anything to do with her kids. Now, a lot of you all might say, well, you know, she's going through mental illness. Yes, she is. And she also going through a little devilish also. But at the same time, you can't negate the fact that you have children. You can't negate the fact you have children. I guarantee you, if this was a man, y'all be calling him a deadbeat dad. You be saying, oh, he's a no good ninja, or he's this, or he's that. I feel the same way for a woman, because they're just like a man standing up there telling you, well, I did this because I don't want no children. You all will still say the same thing. So the women should get the same issue, and there's no double standards over here. We're going to slice it right down the middle. You feel me? So if you're wrong, you're wrong. Now, I understand her situation, because she does appear to be mentally ill, first of all. So I'm going to read a snippet from this story, and I'm going to give my opinion. Surely, as we go. Fayetteville mom tries poisoning kids with lighter fluid after being sent home from mental health visit. Now, this woman went to the mental health facility and stuff, psychiatric, checking on her and stuff. And then the people that took her kids away gave her kids right back, and that's when this incident happened. Now, if the woman was already crazy, and you all knew she was crazy, why in the hell didn't you keep the kids? Because I know people who treated their kids right, and the kids might have said at school, well, my mom and dad whooped me or something. You know what I'm saying? It depends on how well the story was exaggerated. the teachers will believe it, call the police call Department of Family Services on the people. Their children get taken for no reason, but you have people who actually intentionally hurt their children. They get the kids back. So I guess, you know what I'm saying, that you ain't do a good job the first time. We're going to see if you can do a better job. Now, I'm not saying that's North Carolina intentions. I'm not saying anything like that. But if you're dealing with a mental health patient, shouldn't you be very cautious? Shouldn't you check on this family at least twice a week? Maybe every day if you can. But shouldn't you check on them? But to hear her say that she don't want to have anything to do with the kids, she don't want them, it don't matter what you do. Because if you don't take them, she's going to take their lives regardless. Let's continue. Now, her name is Octavia Robinson. Octavia. Beautiful name. Beautiful name. Beautiful name. I can't think of nothing to say about the name. Let's go on. Of Fayetteville, North Carolina. Mother arrested after trying to poison her 2 young sons with lighter fluid. Unhinged by mental health and the burden of being a parent. Welcome to the real world, boo-boo. Welcome to living. Because I know most of you all out there got children also. And would you ever do something to your children saying that you don't want to be a parent? Oh, this is too much for me. But at the same time, it'd be too much for a lot of guys and stuff paying child support and stuff. You don't see them doing this type of stuff. So I find it very strange and ironic that a woman can use this as an excuse. I'm just burdened by being a parent. I mean, I understand and I know times are hard, but at the same time, your children didn't ask to be here. You're an adult, you act like an adult. That's just the way it goes. Enough of these excuses. Let's go on. A Fayetteville, North Carolina mom has sought to have her parental rights revoked after allegedly trying to poison her 2 young sons with lighter fluid in their sodas. Now I wonder, will she have to pay child support if somebody else in the family was to come get those children? Will they make her pay some kind of support or something, even though she don't want the children? Let's figure that one out. And would they do the same if it was a man? Now Octavia Robinson, 34 years old. I got to get her right there. 34 years old. Oh, boo-boo, you 34 years old. I thought you was 54 years old. I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was about 20, 25 more years added on to you. I'm sorry. Beautiful name, Octavia. But that 34, it hit me right in the gut right there. Right, just right above my cross. Now, was arrested on Monday after allegedly spiking her 6-year-old and 10-year-old son's cream sodas with lighter fluid. You messed up some damn cream sodas. You so wrong for that. You wrong for that. Now, the mom, according to the Fayetteville Observer, faces 2 counts each of distributing food containing nauseous or deleterious material in misdemeanor child abuse. Damn, that should be felony child abuse. And what is deleterious material? Something that resolved in other matter? I don't know, because the name delete mean what, erase. So I don't know what the hell. It must be something new that they got in North Carolina only. Now, off note, Monday's episode followed Robinson being released from the hospital. The mother had been taken to be checked out after making violent threats. And y'all let her come right back out. Y'all didn't keep her for 7 days, 2 weeks, something. You know, however it is in you all state or city. Sometimes they make you stay in there a month. Sometimes they make you stay in there a week or 2. I don't know. I've never been. You feel me? I just deal like most people deal with my problems head on. And I know a lot of people are not strong enough. And I'm not saying this to be a joking matter. I understand. But at the same time, some of us can't use these things as an excuse. Because when some of us do something, like if I was to do something stupid, would you all want to hear an excuse from me? Hell no, I heard somebody say it right then. Now, a police report cited one of the boys knocking on their neighbor's door at the motel where they lived, saying the drink smelled funny. She called police on them. Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? You got these kids at a motel, so evidently you can't even take care of yourself properly. You know what I'm saying? And also, where is the dad in this picture at? While I'm on the mama, some of you all gonna say it, so let me say it for you. While I'm on the money, where's the pappy at? Where's the daddy at? And this is why we need dads in their children's lives, because if the dad ain't crazy, the mom crazy. If the mom crazy, the dad ain't crazy. So we need somebody to be in their right mind, whether it's the father or the mother. These children do not deserve that. I don't care how nobody feel, because grown folks, you can take care of yourselves. These children need to be properly taken care of, especially a 6 and a 10-year-old. They do not deserve this. Now, as soon as you popped it, it hit your face. It was hurting your stomach. Tracy Madison Robinson told CBS. So she must have put a whole heap of lighter fluid up in that damn cream soda. The woman who had been caring for the 2 boys while their mother underwent mental evaluation said the 6-year-old son was transported to the hospital after drinking some of the soda. The boy was soon released, Madison said. It remained unclear if the 10-year-old boy drank any of the poisoned drink. The 6-year-old wasn't playing with that cream soda. He must love cream soda. God bless his heart. I hope that he's okay. Let's keep him in our prayers because that's sad, man. You just starting off in this life and your own person who you look up to and probably love more than any not probably who you love more than anything in the world is the main one trying to kill you due to the demons and the harsh reality of living and being an adult that she faces. Man. Now, the incident led to children being taken into the custody by the Cumberland County Department of Social Services. Hopefully, one of the family members can come get them because these kids don't deserve that. The district attorney Billy West on Tuesday requested Robinson bail be increased from $30,000 to $100,000 due to mental health issues. Robinson said she did not have the money, and also keeping her in jail is not going to work. It's not a good thing because, as you can clearly see, she's just not a fit parent. So punishing her, yeah, she does need to be punished because she could have killed these children or really hurt them, injured them real bad, or gave them a bad case of diarrhea for about 6 months. But at the same time, she needs more than to be just locked up. She actually needs some help. She needs some help. She needs Jesus, if you will. And if Jesus can't help her, Lord, I don't know. Now, she says, I don't have the money, Robinson said. You know what I want to say? I'm going to sit this one out. The mother then asked Judge Beth Kiva to have her parental rights terminated. And you rarely ever hear a mom say that. I would like to have my parental right terminated, Robinson said. We're not even close to deciding that, Kiva responded. It don't matter because it's already set in her heart. See, it don't matter what you say. If that person got their mind made up, you just talking and the time is just waiting to pass until you can get this written on paper. But the mouth speaks what's in the heart. So she already is done being a mom. In her eyes, she's not even a mom no more because no decent mom, ask yourself this, women, no decent mom can do what this woman just did to her own children. Would you do that to your children? Even if you didn't want to be a mama. You feel me? Would you do that? Also, Robinson started to yell and curse out West after she suggested she undergo a mental health evaluation. Mental health played a prank on me, Robinson said. I'm done playing. I'm done with Fayetteville. Not immediately clear is how or why hospital personnel chose to allow the disturbed mother to leave in lieu of her deteriorating sense of mind. Like, what the hell is going on? People, let me know what's going on. I'm going to leave a link to this website and also all my people in the North Carolina area, especially the Fayetteville area. Please chime in and let me know what the hell is going on because it's sad to hear a story about a mom trying to kill a child. You know what I'm saying? That really hurts me, especially when it involves the children. For those of you who have children and you don't want to be a mom or dad to your child, number one, you need to own up to that, to yourself. And also own that up to your child because your child's going to ask you one day, why didn't you want to be in my life? You did not love me? Was I not good enough for you? So you got to live with all that. You feel me? Now, some of us say things out of anger and some of us think we can't make it because it's hard paying the bills. It's hard taking care of yourself unless you got a decent job. You feel me? But at the same time, where is the father in this situation? Because I had not heard them mention the dad one time. If the mom is not stable to take care of the children, the father should step in. Just like if the dad is not able to take care of the children, the mom should step in. It's very simple, A, B, and C. You know, we as people, life is only going to be what you make it, first of all. It can be hard, it can be simple. You feel me? The way to solve problems is number one, don't get emotional. Don't panic. Don't make rational decisions. Take your time, you know, and let the thoughts come to you. Because sometimes when we step out there and we try to do things, it's not going to work. So the best thing to do is just sit there and get your mind made up. Okay, this is what I need to do. Instead of me hurting these children, let me call these people. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's the state or whether it's the police. But at least you won't have a charge on you. At least you won't be in jail. Because if you need mental health, that's something that you need. Those children shouldn't be punished for that. Let me know what you all think about this situation also. And if you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Definitely share the video. And if you have anybody in your family that have mental illness, please get them help, especially if they have children. And also check on the children. Talk to the children. You don't have to ask them, do your mom beat you? Do your dad beat you? Because it ain't just women with these issues. It's both male and female. It's universal. It's an equal opportunity employee. Anybody can get it. So ask the children in so many ways, subliminal ways, however you want to ask them. That's on you. Ask them what's going on. Are they happy? Do they need anything? And you never know. That child will remember that, and that child will respect you till the day it die. It will never forget that because I remember people who helped me when I was coming up. You know what I'm saying? when I was going through ordeals and stuff, when I was getting in trouble at home and stuff. And it wasn't even family, really. I'll go somewhere else. But I always had somebody else trying to look out for me. So if you know children that have parents like this, help those children. Reach out to those children. Because trust me, you can make a difference whether you know it or not. If you like the video, push the like button. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Share the video. I'm out.